Bionano Genomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets, starting off the price action. If we break $7, that is the crucial level to watch. And you may be thinking, Brandon, we are under $6 right now. That's a heck of a big price target. Like next couple of days, I'm not setting that price target, but I'm just saying if we break $7 a share for Bionano, watch for the moon. Because let me tell you something, guys. I want to show you a couple different indicators. I was doing some digging in the charts and I found something interesting. Looking at the daily middle Bollinger Band, where is that number at? It says 698. Okay, $6.98, exactly, basically at $7, right? If we look at the weekly, middle Bollinger Band, what seems to be there? Middle weekly Bollinger Band, $7.02, right at that $7 resistance level. And then if we look at this, okay, you don't even have to look at this. You don't have to be a genius. Does not take a genius. It takes half of a wit to figure out that there are going to be natural sell walls at whole numbers. And this is proven, okay? We had a huge sell wall. I don't remember exactly what the amount of shares that they were trying to sell. It was not nearly as big as 140K, which is what we had all the way down to $5 on the bull side. We were putting up some nice numbers there, but it is nonetheless a big wall and it's going to be a very strong resistance level. So my point is, we got rejected perfectly at 696. Assuming the tax plan, the details of it are not insane, and assuming we can just chill out a little bit with the markets are very unstable. It's pretty much anyone's game right now. Watch the market update. I'll put a card on top right if you don't know what's going on in the market. I can tell you the likelihoods of everything there. But assuming the markets do decent and we get not a horrible time with the market and the news and the tax and everything, right? Assuming all that, right? If the queen had, right? Okay, whatever. If, okay, there's always ifs with the market. No one knows what's going to happen for sure. But if the markets go sideways, essentially, if we break $7, that is your chance to play the breakout. And I don't mean a quick wick up to $7 or $7.01. I mean holding above $7 and some continued bullish momentum above that level. Because also, check this out, guys. We had on the daily chart here, we basically got rejected perfectly at this ascending green support level. It was supporting. If I actually move it a little bit, it's basically a perfect rejection. Yeah, that actually is perfect. Okay, so if I actually move that down a little bit, it still has the touch point right there. And if we scroll back, it's still got the touch point right there. And of course, if we scroll all the way out, it's still got the touch point right there. So we did get rejected at this ascending level of support. These are why the trend lines. This is why I have such a messy chart. Okay, I did not expect us to touch this level today. I'm going to be honest with you, but we touched it and we validated it perfectly. So that was your sell signal if you were watching this. Now, me personally, I was expecting us to hold. I was really wanting us to hold above this descending level of red resistance. That was the moment when we went above 680 and got rejected perfectly at 690. That is our job. If the bulls can close above this descending red trend line, that is basically the number one reversal signal that we need. Okay, now there's some other ones that I would want. I do want these parabolic SAR and the super trend, right? I want these indicators to flip as well. But look, if we're at $7, all we have to do is climb up a little bit more, right, to 720 roughly, and those are going to flip bullish as well. Guess what? Breakout of this descending level, this downtrend, right? Roughly, this red resistance line has roughly been since all the way back since February 16th, right? The peak of the market, roughly around that time. This has been the level that we have struggled and gotten rejected at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. 6 times we have struggled to beat this level. And remember, guys, one of the most important rules in technical analysis, the more times you touch a resistance level or a support level, the more likely it is to break, the weaker it gets. So the more times we keep touching this, man, the more likely we're going to get a confirmed breakout. And alongside with that, a strong move to the upside, because it's going to be a reversal. It is going to be almost, think of it as giving off all the steam that we've been building up. Essentially, we've been consolidating for so long. We are going to have a big move to the upside, a rip to the upside, potentially, most likely. I'll say most likely once we break this descending level of resistance here. And it may not come the day of. It may not come the second day of. It probably will, because they are usually short term, these kind of breakouts that I'm speaking of. But yeah, next couple of days after we break out of this, if we get a confirmed breakout, that is your sign to play the breakout. Now, friends, what am I doing? What did I do as far as trading today? I traded this one for a bit today because I was not expecting the freaking market. I was not expecting Biden to just take the markets in his hand and just throw them into the trash can and then light it on fire and then nuke the whole place after that, right? Literally, it was just instant death, right? Everyone dies. Literally, all our stocks were doing so good. It was still a good day. It was still a green day, because Microvision's running. Bionano and Microvision are pushing after hours, right? But the markets absolutely screwed us over, essentially. Now, Bionano was up at like 15% at highs today, I believe. Obviously, we did touch that outstanding level, but I did trade this a lot today. And guys, on the daily chart here, I want to bring this to your attention. We have a potential kind of a potential cup and handle here. Now, you may remember yesterday I made a lot of predictions, and of course, no one cares about saying good job for your predictions because no one remembers the good predictions. Everyone only remembers the bad ones. Like, Brandon, you missed that call. Well, yesterday we did make a perfect call. I had the cup and handle here. We had the price target. We hit it perfectly. I mean, we hit it perfectly, and then we had that long candle wick up, right? But we hit that price target perfectly right at the open of pre-market, and this was my bullish sign. When we were climbing pre-market, when I saw the volume today, oh my gosh, that was my sign. I thought it was going to be a bigger day than it was. Obviously, we couldn't really control what happened today. Okay, when you get a headwind as far as the markets, that's something you can't control. Long-term stocks, their fundamental value will outweigh stuff like this. Okay, but at the end of the day, guys, we don't really have a chart pattern forming here. I mean, this looks like the first half, or I guess first third of a cup and handle, I guess, because there's three parts, right? The half of the cup, the other half of the cup, and then the handle, right? So there's three parts. This is kind of like a first third of a potential cup and handle, right? But that's not, a maybe, right? This is like a 2/3 of a cup and handle right here. So this is more, and obviously let's go ahead and drop the price target. Now, a lot would have to happen for this to actually become legit, and for me to actually say this is likely to happen. We would have to actually form a handle and get rejected at this descending level for a little bit more until obviously breaking out, which someday I'll put it right there to be conservative. It would bring us to roughly $8.11, which does match up almost exactly with that with the 50% retracement level sitting at roughly $8.14. So that is something to keep in mind. That is a potential chart pattern. I'll leave that price target there. I am not going to predict this chart pattern, this price target. I said that cup and handle was likely yesterday. I am not saying this one is likely, but I'm going to leave that one there for now so we can see if we do have a handle forming there. I will say that one is more likely to actually happen. Now, looking at the 4-hourly chart, I want to bring this to your attention. Are we in bullish or bearish territory right now? According to the parabolic stop and reverse indicator and the super trend indicator. You guys know I love these indicators. They're the easiest indicators in the world to use, easiest to trade with. We are in bullish territory completely. We did get the bullish flip yesterday between the super trend. That is insanely, but that's your buy signal right there, man. You can't really go wrong with the super trend indicator on the 4-hourly, daily, weekly. On the weekly, you probably can't. 4-hourly and daily are the most accurate, I would say, especially for short-term stuff. But yeah, we did get that. That's your buy signal. Could have bought in there, 580. Could have sold a 7K. Obviously, we are in bullish territory completely there. But if we look at the 2-hourly, right, I'm not just trying to pump the stock, right? On the super trend on the 2-hourly, we are still bullish. We did get that bearish flip with the parabolic SAR, and on the hourly, same thing. Okay. So take that for what it is. For me, I would say short term, it's guys, it's just going to depend. I think it's going to depend largely on the markets. Obviously, the news. We're going to go over the news on why I think today might be a bigger news ramification than a lot of other people are saying. Of course, no one pays attention to the news. I swear to God, no one pays attention to the news, and we're going to be going over why. Bionano announces publication of new approach to study DNA replication using optical genome, blah, blah, yada, 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 yada. Okay, so I know I have said this yesterday, and some of you are going to be tired of hearing this, but it is so true, my friends, that I have been saying stuff like this is going to be happening. I have been saying, and you can watch the channel, and please, if you don't believe me, if you just think this guy is just randomly bragging for no reason, where the heck is the proof? Please just watch and unintentionally pump the channel and pump my views up, right? And watch some of the Bionano videos, skip the technical analysis section there. The proof is there, man. I've done it in tens of Bionano's videos, right? Anyways, this is kind of what I've been saying. The Sapphire is going to be able to detect things and see patterns in things and recognize structural variations and recognize things that otherwise previously the traditional orthodox systems cannot, giving a higher, more accurate information, leading to better care, preventative care, susceptibility, knowledge, right? Research and development, new cures, new preventative stuff. Okay, I mean, there's unlimited stuff, right? That limit is not even there. So today, the Sapphire-based method was capable of determining the timing, speed, and origin of DNA replication in human cells at a coverage level, yada yada. Okay, at a level that is thousands of times higher than what earlier methods such as nanopore sequencing allowed. Okay, exactly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The breakthrough quality and and quantity of single molecule data generated by Saphyr illustrates the importance of novel technologies such as optical genome mapping in driving a wave of big biology and innovation in genomics. I mean, this is basically, is this even a quote at this point? I mean, this is what I've been saying forever. I've been saying the optical genome mapping space is going to be huge. I've been saying the Saphyr in optical genome mapping is going to be able to unlock, potentially, I didn't know for sure. What I did know is that optical genome mapping is an untapped space. Saphyr is an innovative technology with an insane CEO and with an insanely efficient team, at least in my opinion, based on limited knowledge I know. I'm not a geneticist. I'm not an expert, right? But I understand a fair amount, I would say. I think that's fair to say. I've been saying that innovation is unlimited, and this is just proving my claims. And of course, the price action, I don't know exactly how much this actually, I was not actually looking exactly when, I was not staring at my screen right when this was released. I don't know how much this exactly pumped it. I think it pumped it a little bit, but let me be honest with you guys. This news is nowhere as big, not even close as big as the news yesterday, in my opinion. Not even a chance. I will put a card on the top right at some time, maybe right now, if you missed the news yesterday. But anyways, going deeper into this article. This first start of this paragraph starts to kind of go into the deep esoteric, the cell division, each division, genome replication, blah, blah, blah. We don't even understand that stuff. Let's be honest. A better understanding of these mechanisms could help develop new cancer drugs with reduced side effects. Oh my, this is what I've been saying forever, bro. This is what I've been saying. I mean, I've been saying new cures to stuff. Didn't I just say yesterday? Didn't I just go on a rant yesterday in the 33-minute video that I said that eventually down the line, optical genome mapping is going to be one of the biggest sectors in spaces that is going to have a proclivity for making and finding new innovative stuff that cures stuff that we can't even think of. I mean, think of just having your genome analyzed when you're a baby and you don't even know about it, and then being able to tell what susceptibility you are. Okay, you're never going to get a cold. You only have a 2% chance of getting this. Cancer is going to come early, right? This is the stuff that optical genome mapping, this is the only thing realistically that can do that kind of stuff. And also, it's going to have a chance to cure every disease on the planet known to man and animals. That is, now, of course, that's down the line. I'm not claiming that's what Bionano is going to do. That's not why I'm invested in Bionano. But what I will say, and what I mean, is that optical genome mapping, that is the space that will have the biggest chance, as of now, in my mind, to my knowledge, based on everything I know, that is going to have the highest chance of doing that. Optical genome mapping, it will have the highest chance. If you didn't understand, I'll say it clearly. Bionano Genomics and the optical genome mapping space will have the highest chance of making breakthrough revolutions in healthcare that basically just cure everything down the line. Now, that could be centuries away. That could never happen, right? We could never find the cures of this stuff. But if there's anything that can understand diseases and the cures for it, to that high and advanced level, it's optical genome mapping. You better be damn straight that I believe that, and you should believe that as well. 100%. There is a big chance for that in the future, no doubt in my mind. Start of this goes over why the obsolete thing that used to be inefficient, right? Bionano is replacing it. It's not good because it's difficult with they don't allow for thorough investigation. Okay, it's extremely complex. Replication studies, it's typically limited. All right, this is why there's a new technology that needs to be coming in, and it is Bionano. You better bet your ass it's Bionano. Bionano is going to be coming in, scraping up that revenue from all these obsolete places that use these inefficient long-read sequencing things that are now obsolete. They're going to be switching to Bionano Saphyr, and that is going to be revenue for us. And eventually, sooner or later, we're going to start mooning because people are going to start realizing it. It's just going to, or FOMO, or hype, or interest, whatever it's going to be that starts the squeeze. And then, obviously, I kind of gave my punchline away. The squeeze, it's going to be a short squeeze because we have 10% short interest as of 31st of March. Okay, so the authors stated that the Saphyr-based method can become a central technique for studying DNA replication, DNA repair, and genome instability. I mean, have I not been saying that Bionano is going to have markets that we don't even know about, like infertility, IVF, right? All that crap, prenatal, postnatal, disease susceptibility, preventative care, cures to anything, cancer research and development, DNA replication now, DNA repair, genome instability, genome abnormalities. I mean, I can name more. If I had a sheet, I could name probably like 30 potential markets, okay? Not even potential, markets that they were likely, and a lot of them they already are going to be penetrating and gaining revenue from that, right? Literally, I mean, this is proven stuff. To this point, it's like Bionano's revenue is It's like, I mean, I'm going to put that quarter one. Let me know if you want that quarter one revenue, earnings per share projection. Because right now, I mean, man, they got so many damn things going for them. But anyways, Eric Holman, I know there's a lot there. I'm not going to try to rant. I don't want to make this yesterday's 30 minutes long again. At Bionano, we are focused on driving what we believe is the next big wave of biology and innovation in genomics by unlocking access to genomic structure. If you don't know anything about Bionano, I recommend watching the earnings report video or watching my video on it, because we actually go into why this is actually totally legit and why there's a big chance of the next innovation and disruptiveness. And why does Brandon always say there's going to be disruptiveness and innovation in optical genome mapping, right? That's kind of why. What the presentation is and what Eric Holman talks about on that presentation, that is why I believe. And in short, basically, okay, no, you go do some due diligence and digging and go find out why that is. Okay, for once, I'm not going to spoil for you this time. That's a little secret of mine as of now. If you are a beginner, by unlocking access to genome structure variation, we know all this stuff. So this is amazing news. This is amazing news. I mean, this is bigger than the average study, just because there's such great. It's like a tautology almost. It's like a laud, or I think it's called laud. A praise. It's a praising of someone, and this is they talk very nicely about Bionano Sapphire right here. And obviously DNA replication, that's not really a market that's talked about often in Bionano's total addressable market. So this is great news. And I think only a 2% gain on the day. I don't think that's enough to represent this amazing news today, especially considering we were up after hours yesterday. Like, we literally just went down with this news. And of course, because of the market a little bit, you guys know what I think is going to be happening long term. We are mooning long term. Unless something crazy happens, CEO gets shot in the head, markets crash, Bionano Sapphire, some competitor hacks in their system, finds the Sapphire codes, right? Something crazy like that. That is what it would take for this company to not moon in the long term. Looking at the Google Trends indicator in interest for Bionano, we've actually seen the interest peak. We have not seen it peak. We've seen it peak down. We've seen it just consistently. It's basically like the price action, right? Does this chart look similar to you? Yeah, just straight downtrending, right? This is exactly Bionano, literally, basically. But if we actually customize the search engine, the options here, if we go to YouTube search here, it's actually been increasing in interest, which is really interesting. I don't really know. Basically, for Google, the interest in Bionano is going down. For YouTube, it's going up. So what this maybe can mean, pair this indicator of increase in interest on the YouTube searches, and pair that with the 74 million volume today that we got. And a lot of this was just short-term traders coming in, making a quick buck. I know that. But look at this, okay? It more than doubles the average 3-month volume. This could be a big step in the right direction. And if we look at the volume overall, it looks like nothing compared to here, because we used to have 150 volume. But if we look right here, this is more volume than we have had since the 12th in February. And the 12th in February was when we were breaking out to all-time highs. Now, I'm not saying we're about to break out to all-time highs. Don't connect those dots together, please. But I'm saying that this could be the start of what we've always wanted it to be, right? This could be what we want. This could be a start of a consistent uptrend. And of course, it's not going to be that consistent, right? Just even candles going up one by one, I wish, right? But it could be the start of something really nice. Bionano Genomics, what it's worth and what to do about it. Recent article, April 22nd today, my friends. Analysts estimate current quarter sales to rise 154% before jumping 203% in the following quarter. For anyone who is wondering if Bionano's revenue is a cause for concern, right? They're not profitable. $2 billion market cap for a research and development company. There's no market here, man. There's no sales. There's no money here. A company is just money. That's fine, man. But this company, it was trading below. It was in millions in dollars. It was hundreds of millions, not even that, in total market capitalization a couple months ago, man. This is not a profitable company yet, and they are on great steps, and they are making great progress to being it. And if the analysts can figure out that, hey, we are our quarter and year-over-year growth is going to be amazing. Also, by the way, revenue year-over-year growth 100% projection, actually more than that, roughly. I did make a video on that no one watched, but that's cool. Insiders held this amount of these shares. Institutional, okay, we've already known this. There's nothing interesting in this article. This article sucks ass. Current positions, I have a fair amount of buying power on me right now. About half as much as yesterday. I was buying the MP dip, and I am expecting MP to go off in these next couple of weeks, man. I'm expecting 20% easily for MP and more than 100% by end of year increase, and probably more than more like a 3x, honestly, if things go like I'm thinking. But who knows? Who knows? That's just my opinion. It could be totally wrong. I'm looking to load on Mara for with the rest of my buying power. I want Bitcoin to drop a little. I started I have a small position in Mara now. I have only $500 in there right now. I'm down a little bit right now. I'm literally just trying to average in just in case Bitcoin decides to take off, which I know it can at any point. It's at 51,000 right now, man. It's getting close to my price target. I've been calling the Bitcoin drop for a while now, guys. If anyone's been paying attention to my Bitcoin calls, if anyone cares about Bitcoin, I want it to hit 50 to 45K. That is where I will be loading the boat. And I will go down with the ship if Bitcoin decides to get hacked or something insane like that. Anyways, Ramifications is done now. Like, sub, Kate. I don't want to say this though because I don't want to sound cringy like every other YouTuber on stocks. But anyways, I'll just leave that for you there if you want to do it. Short squeeze video. Do y'all want a short squeeze video determining what the actual chances of a percentage increase? What are we going to actually be seeing here? If it was a short squeeze, how much can we expect to gain? How quickly is it possible? Right? Live stream on Friday, man. Live stream tomorrow, 12 Central Time. Please be there. It's going to be the second or third, I think, second live stream of the week. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be crazy. Biden tax news. We're going to do requests. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you're there. This is not financial advice. Anyways, thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next one.